Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Hey, today I'm going to work on this frame, and I need to tell you a little bit about this frame. I saw this at my local motorcycle salvage the other day, and I thought I'd go ahead and pick it up for a future project. This is a 1980 Suzuki RM125 frame. And it's got a couple issues with the frame. Other than that, I'm not going to work on it right now. I'm just going to fix what is broken, and I just think it'll make a good video to show this. So let me get you over here by the frame, and I'll show you what the problem is and go through what we're going to do to fix it. Okay, here's the issue here. This is where the foot pegs mount, or the bracket for the foot peg, and this is so pulled out and so out of line that I think I'm going to pretty much take this whole piece out and put another one in, then drill it and tap it for this piece. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just so messed up. I just don't think there's any other way to fix it. I know that the thing is not completely centered when it goes through here. And this is another issue here. This looks like it's been drilled out. Because this is should be a 10mm bolt. And you can see this one's got a little play, but this one's got a lot of play. So I think what we'll end up doing is putting a sleeve in here. So that'll be part of the repair also. Let me get you a little closer and I'll show you what we're going to do and how messed up it is here. Okay, let me pull you up here a little bit so you can really see the damage. So you can see it's off center, and I think it's supposed to be, but not that much. When I put this piece on there, it doesn't completely line up, but like I say, this is wallered out too, or been drilled out, so we're going to have to address this piece also. But I think the first thing I'll do is just come in here and kind of center on this this bung and take it out, and then we'll make another one, put it in there, and then drill it. Okay, I don't know how much this frame is pretty sturdy in here, but it may move it around some, and I'm not real sure how good it's going to cut either. Yeah, it's going to move it around a little. It is going through it pretty good. Okay, that's got it. I think I'll take my little handheld grinder and clean that up. Reach in there and get as much of the junk out of there that I can. I got a pretty good piece of that in there too that I'm not sure I can get out. Maybe I can. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Okay, we cut this out to 5/8, so I happen to have a piece of 5/8 coal roll. I got a magnet on it here so I don't lose it. I have to fish it back out. Got to see just about where that, I can put a bolt in this side, and that should push it down to what it needs to be, I think. Yeah, it's pushing it down a little. Okay, that should be where it needs to be. Right there. So I need to get a bead on it to hold it, and then we will go ahead and try to drill it out. Got a tack there, so hopefully it'll stay put. I'll probably just tack it on here and drill it. Okay, we're going to start that. I think I've got it in there good enough for welded in far enough to take drilling it. I hope so. Okay, that should be it. Okay, these are 10 millimeter 125, if I didn't mention it. Can't remember whether I did. So we're going to just start it. It'll slip in the collet, and I'll finish it by hand. I used 11/32 to drill it out. I'm going to have to back you up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take a bottom tap and finish the job there. It kind of goes into this tube here. You know, it's in line with it. But I made this one a little bit longer probably than what the other one was. So use this so the bolt will go all the way down easily. There we go. All right, so I probably don't have to sleeve this bracket, but I don't know. I'm going to think about it a little bit. Okay. Mucho better. All right, let me get it off here and we'll take it over and finish welding it. Okay. I think we've about got her. There we go. Looks about right. Another issue I had was the brake pedal. There is a bushing right here that goes in there, and then there is a spacer that goes into it, and then the bolt goes through it all. And I couldn't get the bolt out, and everything is, I had a heck of a time just getting this stuff out. The brass bushing is like 75 bucks, something like that, on eBay. It's no longer made by Suzuki. There may be one on there for 50, but that's too much for a bushing. So we'll probably be making a bushing, making a spacer, and I had to just keep cutting the bolt off and still didn't get it all out of there. So those things are really tough. They get a lot of water, especially if they're setting down with this part on the ground. But anyhow, that's some more stuff that we need to do. Okay guys, that's about as far as I'm going to go today on this. I really, I feel like I got a really good deal on this frame, even though I had to fix this. The bottom of the frame is in really good shape. Let me show you that. So we don't have the issues that we did with the 400. Nothing. It's been whacked a couple times, but nothing bad. And if you look, I got a few extras on this one. We've got a exhaust damper back here, and we did get the brake pedal right there. Now these, I had a dickens of a time getting that out. You've got a bush or a brass bushing that goes in here, and inside the bushing goes a spacer, and then the bolt goes through the middle of it. And I had a heck of a time getting it out of here, and I still didn't get the bolt out of the spacer. I cut that bolt off a couple times. There's the head of it, and there's some more of it. But I did finally get the brake pedal off. So we'll be making a bushing and a spacer. There's a couple of these bushings on eBay, but I think the cheapest one is $50, and maybe the most expensive is $80. It's way too much for a bushing. I've got some bronze, just stock, so we'll probably make one and then make a spacer. I mean, this has just got to fit in the frame, and the spacer's got to fit in the bushing, so it's not a big deal. We can figure that out. Also, it had the brake rod and the brake stay. Here's the end of the brake stay where it hooks up, and the brake pedal spring. So I had a few extra goodies there. We got an exhaust mount, and we've got this for the CD. Believe it or not, I saw one of those on eBay the other day for $100. So I'm not gonna do that. If it was missing, I'd make one. But anyhow, I think that I feel like I got a pretty good deal on that. So let's see here. You can see. Oh yeah, it had a. Hang on just a minute. Okay, you can see that it had a kickstand mount on it. So that's worth quite a bit right there. And if you were with me the other day when we made the bracket and lengthened the the stand for the RM400, this turned out almost identical to what we made, and we didn't even have one to go by. But I think we ended up putting this over closer to the stiffening brace, but all in all, it looks about the same. Okay guys, there you have it. Just a little repair on the RM125 frame. We've got the RM400 going, we've got the RM250 still going, so I'm going to put that up for a while. It just really bugged me about that insert, so I just wanted to get that repaired. I'm going to kind of think about putting a sleeve in that the foot peg bracket. I may still do that, but I'm not going to do it today. So I think that this will be a pretty easy bike to get parts for. They made so much more, or so many more of the RM125s than they did the 400 and the 250, I think. So there should be plenty of parts out there for those, and pretty easily to find. So I have a swing arm already. I had a lot of those aluminum swing arms I'd bought for other projects. As you remember, I used one on the Yamaha 250 MX project, and I'd bought some others that well, believe it or not, I had no idea, but I bought them pretty cheap, as I did this one. They're anywhere from $200 to $500 for those things anymore, and it's just getting too expensive to go looking for those kind of things. Anyway, it is for me. I did run across a pipe, so I went ahead and got a pipe. It was a really nice one for I don't know, I think it was like $200 plus shipping. So I felt like I did okay with that. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna concentrate on the 400 and finishing up the 250. I've also got some pistons and rings for the CS3C Yamaha, so that will be coming up pretty quick because I'll want to go ahead and get that put back together. I hate to leave things apart very long. So we'll be boring that and getting that back together, hopefully. Other than that, I think that I was just very happy to see this frame, and I thought, well, my gosh, I've got a 400, I got a 250, I just will have a 125. So I went ahead and picked that up, and I got a heck of a deal on it. And it's probably, well, it is. It's in a lot better shape than either one of the other two were. So as far as the frame goes, we've done just about all we're going to do to the frame today. So it should be just ready to be sandblasted and painted. But anyhow, hey, I hope you all enjoyed this. Just a little short video on what we needed to do to repair that frame with that insert. It looked like somebody had broke a bolt off or something, and they had to get it out. Then they went to the next bigger size, which would have been a 12 millimeter. Actually, there was a bolt in it with a 17 millimeter head on it. So they'd gone to a 12 millimeter. That's probably why the bracket was also drilled out. But anyhow, hey, I hope you enjoyed that, and I appreciate you going along for the ride. See you next video.